We are going to talk about codependency. Can't even say the word. How to not be the fixer, how to not be the rescuer in the relationship. Is that you? And are you just freaking tired of it? I understand. And listen, at the very end of this video, I'm going to share something with you that not too many people talk about, but it's the one thing that will really change your life. So make sure that you stay to the end. Listen, when we're the fixer, when we're the rescuer, typically, maybe this sounds like you're the peacemaker in your family. You're the one that people call to vent. People just feel like you're the doormat. They can just dump all their problems on you. And then they're like, bye, fine, thanks for fixing me. Talk to you later. And then when you need someone, they're not there. Or maybe they don't show you the same patience that you deserve, or they don't give you the same love and encouragement and nurturing and care that you gave to them. This often goes hand in hand with my fixers and my rescuers. And it's also the thing that will get you into a codependent relationship. Listen, when you're trying to fix things, when you're trying to rescue people, what you're ultimately doing is you're trying to make yourself feel safe by making them feel safe. You see the pain that they're in and you're like, oh my gosh, I know that pain. I know that pain. I don't want them to be in that pain. And ultimately, you don't want to see them in that pain because you don't want to feel that pain. While it sounds very heroic, what you're doing for them, my darling, I'm going to be honest with you and shoot you straight. Essentially, you're actually doing it for yourself. And you're like, no, Arica, I genuinely don't want people to be in pain. Yes. And you genuinely don't want to be in pain yourself. So the more that you can get honest with that and take responsibility, then you can go, whoa, I got 2 feet to stand on. I'm strong. I'm powerful. I'm not just this victim trying to save everyone and no one's giving back to me. We're going to change that. And that's why you're going to stay to the end of this video. But most of the time, my codependent fixers, rescuers also have a tendency of being nice all the time. And you need to watch this video, why you don't need to be nice all the time. Because essentially, nice people want to make everything great for everyone else, but inside they secretly resent it. And you don't want to live a life secretly resenting and feeling frustrated over the choices that you are making. So when a codependent person wants to fix and rescue people, ultimately they place more value on everyone else than themselves. And so the first thing that you have to do to start changing the direction of this is to start valuing you. And what that looks like for you is when someone needs you, let's say you're in the middle of watching your favorite movie. All day you told yourself, I'm going to sit on the couch and I'm going to watch my favorite movie. So mine would be like Devil Wears Prada. It's one of my favorite movies. So I'd be like, okay, Arica, you're going home and you're going to watch Devil Wears Prada. You worked all day. You've been busy all day. You've been giving to people. You've been changing lives. Tonight, you're going to get to you. You're going to value, you're going to watch Devil Wears Prada. Just an example. At the same time, I sit on the couch. I'm really getting into the movie. My phone goes off. And it's a friend who is really in need. And they're like, oh my God, my world is falling apart, whatever. I have a choice there. Am I going to prioritize them and value them over me, or am I going to value myself? I can look at my phone and go, oh, I see that my friend is in a pain state. Okay, well, I have another hour and a half, and hopefully they're powerful enough in themselves that they are resourceful enough to find other people who can be there for them. I'm happy to be there for you, my friend in pain. But this hour and a half is me valuing me, because I can't give from an empty cup. And right now, this is filling my cup. So I'm about a third full and I have nothing left to give you. So I need to fill myself up first. That's how you value yourself. Ask yourself, are you constantly putting yourself on the back burner, or do you really prioritize yourself? The other way to make yourself stronger is to practically do the things that you say matter. You know, we make promises all the time to ourselves. One day I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to work out and I'm going to eat better, or I'm going to go to the beach, or I'm going to schedule that massage. And then we come up with a myriad of it, we come up with all these excuses as to why we don't do that for ourselves. And we wonder why we're depleted. We wonder why we're frustrated. And we wonder why we're constantly without boundaries, pouring into other people's lives and not pouring back into our own lives. No, 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 no. If you say you're going to do something, this is how you build trust in yourself. This is how you break out of codependency, is being able to feel comfortable and trusting yourself. And the quickest way to trust yourself and to have boundaries with yourself is to practically do the things that you say matter. So if you're like, I really need to get my nails done, then you make sure that that goes on the calendar today. Or you say, you know, I really wanted to go for a nice walk and look at some nature. Then you put that on the calendar and you do that today. Why? Because you matter. And it goes back to the value. The more that you value yourself, the more that you're going to trust yourself by doing the things that you say matter. And slowly you are rebuilding you so that you no longer are so weak in yourself that you have to lean on other people to survive in this world, to get your needs met. No, because you are practically giving back to yourself, and you are giving yourself your own needs. And here is the thing I told you that you want to stay for, and that I don't think we talk about enough, but we're going to talk about it here. And this is what will change your life. Well, at the beginning of the video, I talked about you valuing yourself. But most of the time, we never address our own inner self-talk. And what I mean by that is how you speak to yourself. Are you always pushing yourself? Are you always demanding more of yourself? I can relate to that one. Do you say harsh things to you? Like, look how fat you are, you're a POS, or why can't you just get it together and no one respects you? Address your self-talk. And the reason why this is so life-changing is because the more that you cultivate a healthy conversation with yourself by not allowing yourself to talk to yourself that way, you are building in yourself, back to the beginning of this video, that value system of, hey, the words I deposit back into me are going to be life-giving, are going to be empowering, are going to be loving. And all this nonsense of trash talking myself has got to stop, because the longer I beat myself up, the longer I will tolerate other people to beat me up in my life. And I will wonder why I'm always a victim and why I'm always getting the same thing. So tell me in the comment section, what was like the punch in the face for you in this video? You're like, whoa, you said this and this opened my eyes. And make sure that you subscribe, because I've got tons of videos like this that are just so mind-blowing and so life-changing. Now listen, I have this video here about how I learned to love myself. And essentially when you're codependent and you're the fixer and then the rescuer, you're constantly giving to other people, hoping that someday they will give back to you. Give back to yourself by learning to love you.